What's up guys, Rhino here and welcome to my latest FIFA 19 video. This video guys is going to be me finally completing the Premier League Player of the Month SBC. So obviously it's been known for quite a while that Lucas Moura won the award. He's had the SBC. I've been playing against many a squad that's had him, but I've just been reluctant to do it, but just because I've been trying to hold on to my coins and invest it in my team. But it's got to the point now where we've only got 2 days left of the SBC. You know, I didn't feel like doing it with 1 day to go would be fair on you guys if you did want to actually sort of use my videos to try and build it yourself. So yeah, there's a little bit of time if you wanted to do it there, but also yeah, I've left it kind of like as late as possible just for the benefit of the club really. So you get obviously 4 different kind of squads that you got to build. First one is called Premier League. You got a Tottenham one, a Brazil, and also one that's literally called Player of the Month. It has nothing to do really with a Player of the Month. It's just very, it's a very odd team. It's just got a brick slot with Lucas Moura essentially, but that's it. You don't need any special cards or anything like that. We'll start off with a Premier League one. So the requirements of this one, you do need just a full Premier League team. But you're only allowed a maximum of 3 nationalities, but you do need a minimum of 3 rare players as well. 80 rated team, which means that it will cost a little bit. It's not going to be, you know, piss easy to do. And you do need at least 90 chemistry, but that'll be pretty easy to get if you've got a full Premier League team. So I wouldn't worry too much about the chemistry. As you can see, the team I've ended up going for, I've got Jordan Pickford in goal. Who cost me 1,900 coins, is an 83. That's mainly because goalkeepers are the position which is usually the cheapest. So if you need a team which has got like, obviously not like a really high rated 80, but it's, you know, sometimes it can be difficult to get hold of because you've got some slightly lower rated players in the team, like we've got 77 there, 78 in centre back. Yeah, if you want to put like a slightly higher rated player to boost the overall rating up, it's probably better to go for goalkeeper just because they tend to be a little bit cheaper. So Pickford in goal, 1,900 coins, not too bad. Right back is not that guy. Right back is Nathaniel Klein, 1,600 coins. Not too bad. He is an 80, so works pretty well for the rating there, even though he is non-rare. Centre backs, we've got Tompkins, only 700 coins, not too shabby at all. I've ended up going for Michael Keane at 900 coins as well. Just a thing to note as well, guys, you can tell most of it is literally just an England team. That was... to be honest, I think most people would do that because obviously there are a lot of English players in the Premier League. For me, it worked quite well as well because I had a couple of them already. I think I had like Sturridge already. Maybe, I think it might have only been Sturridge. I think a couple of the other players I had ended up actually moving into a different one of the squads. But yeah, like any players that you already have, it's obviously, you know, like a bright idea to try and kind of build around those anyway. But left back is Ryan Bertrand, 1,000 coins exactly, not too bad, fairly cheap. Got Jack Cork, who was 1,200 coins. I'll go through all the English players first, guys. Lallana, 2,000, which is quite expensive, but he is an 81, so it gives you a lot of room for manoeuvre with various other players. I'll go back to the squad. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is one of the players who's a little bit lower rated at 800 coins, but then that's why we have people like Pickford and Lallana. And obviously, like I said, Sturridge up front. He was a first owner player. I believe he cost about 800 coins on the market, something like that. And then once you got the England team, you pretty much, I'll quickly show you guys, the team is essentially there once you have those players. Obviously, you need to leave 2 gaps because you do need at least 3. To be fair, you don't even need them actually. I think I must have read it wrong. It's a maximum 3 nationalities, isn't it? You don't even need that. You could literally go for all England, but I had these guys in the club anyway, so I just threw them in. I put a Max Meyer in there, and also Stephen Defoe. You don't actually need, it's not a minimum of 3, it's a maximum of 3. So you could literally go for a full English Premier League team, but one thing I would say, players of that rating, similar to Lallana, are going to cost about 2,000 coins, and I would have thought probably some of these guys are a little bit cheaper on the market, so, you know, you don't have to go for English players throughout. But that gets the job done, guys. You get a 15k pack for that. As a combined sort of amount for that squad, I've got it written out, I worked out it cost me about 10k to do that. Not too shabby, considering it's 11 players. Obviously, you know, it could be better, but 10k is not too bad. And considering the player you get at the end of it, that's, you know, it's not the end of the world. Moving on to the Tottenham squad. This one, you need a minimum of 2 players from Spurs, so I ended up going for Eric Dyer, who is a first owner player, and also Ben Davis, who is quite fortunately a first owner player as well. You need a minimum of 4 Premier League players. I ended up having about, I got 7 in there. They were all players that were first owner except for Elyounoussi, who I ended up just buying just because obviously I had all these players like Tosun, Xhaka, Dyer, Stones, Davis, Pope, all on this side, so I was just literally just filled in and bought a guy. So he was the sort of cheapest at like a high-ish rating, 950 coins, 79 rated. You do need a minimum of 81 rated on this squad though, so that means, you know, obviously I've got a few players in it that you look at and think, why would you buy them? Like Stones, who's an 82, there's Bonaventura, who's an 82, that guy as well, Romagnoli, who's an 82. So a few quite highly rated players, but they are needed just because, you know, every now and then you do need to put in somebody who's a little bit less, like Discilio. 1,200 coins for him. Originally, I sort of planned to put in like Florenzi, and then I realised that he was just crazy amounts of money. So I had to like lower the rating there and then boost some of the ratings in this area. And we're getting Stones instead of like Yerry Mina, I think it was. 90 chemistry again, but if you've got so many Premier League players, it's pretty much fine. I ended up having to go for like all green links in this Italian Serie A bit, just because, like, unfortunately, a lot of my Premier League players, they all gave me soft links, which was quite unfortunate. But yeah, it's not too difficult to complete, guys. Pope was 850 coins. Discilio is 1,200. Romagnoli was a first owner player. Stones was 2,000 coins. Davis first owner. We got Dyer, who was also a first owner. Simone Verdi is a first owner. We've got Bonaventura, Granit Xhaka first owner. Elyounoussi 950 coins. Tosun's first owner as well. So not too bad. In the end, that one actually only cost me about 6.8k. So that isn't too shabby at all. And you do get a rare gold pack for that one, guys. Yeah, like 2 decent packs so far. Obviously gives you like the potential to pack somebody to, you know, earn a bit of that money back as well as getting a player. Moving on to the Brazil squad though, guys. This is in a 4-4-2. You need a minimum of 3 players from Brazil. You're only allowed a maximum of 4 players from the same league. This one you need a minimum team rating of 82, which means that it's going to cost you a heck of a lot more than you'd probably like to spend. You do need 85 chemistry as well as a bare minimum. Yeah, this is definitely one which costs the most. It's still not like, it's not ridiculous amounts, but it's a little bit frustrating. So I ended up having this particular team where I've got a little trio here of Sirigu's 1,300 coins. We've also got Acerbi or Acerbi for 1,700 coins. There's Rugani for 1,500 coins as well. So that's obviously all green links. For the Brazil players, I ended up with this guy who already had in my club called Suarez. Also Rafinha for 1,800 coins. And Jardel, obviously, as a centre-back, 1,800 coins, but I ended up playing him at right-back because it, you know, 86 chemistry I've got. With the squad requirement being 85, it just gives you that little bit of room for manoeuvre with that. In the centre-mid slot, we've got Bruno Fernandes, who's an 83, but he's only 1,800 coins. And that obviously gives you a couple little links there with some of the Portuguese league players. Also a green link with Rafinha, which was quite nice. Over on the left-hand side, just a couple of other players, really. Just some players that are like high rated but cheap. So you got Bruno, who's 1,800 coins as an 81 and overall. Morales, not Montañez, Morales. 1,900 coins. And also Bacca, who's an 82 and only literally 1,000 coins because he's non-rare. I mean, that's ideal. And then I could literally just put like a random player in. So we've seen how many times I've packed Steve Mandanda, so I threw him in. He's finally come to good use. And that gets us a gold players pack. But it is all about just getting those Brazilian players in, trying to pick up some like reasonably rated Brazil players, and then just building around it. But I think what I found is that most of the sort of Brazil players at like 82, 83, they're always going to be a little bit more because people know that you need for the SBC. So maybe like what I've done is I went a little bit lower on the Brazil players and then made up for that with some of the other players in the squad. So it kind of balances that out a bit more nicely there. But that is a gold players pack, which isn't too shabby at all. It takes us on to the final squad of the SBC, which is the player of the month one. This one you need, well, you're only allowed a maximum of 3 players from the same league, and also only allow 4 players from the same nation. You need exactly a gold team, and you just need 90 chemistry. So there's no rating requirement on this one. So as you can see, I threw in a lot of 75s. Obviously, the key thing to sort of point out is there is a brick slot there of, also it's obviously supposed to be Lucas Moura. So you really just want to kind of build around that. So I threw in some Brazilian players to kick it off. I ended up going for these guys here who are Brazil and also from the Chinese Super League. So you got Alan Kardec for 500 coins. Also Diego Tardelli, who was a first owner. And also Junior Urso, who was 450 coins. All getting some nice green links there. And I just threw in a random Brazilian cam who I already had in my club. It couldn't be Chinese Super League because you're only allowed a max of 3 players from the same league. So just a random Brazil on was enough. And you can see I've got 95 chemistry, so it easily works out quite nicely. And then from there, I'll just put in little groups of players that link together that are really cheap. So I ended up buying this little Argentinian League trio. The left back was like 1,300 coins, but it's not too bad. Caruso for 600 coins, and also Guido Herrera for 600 coins as well. And I just ended it off with French league players. We've got a right back called Lala, 800 coins. CDM, we've got Tinky Winky. No, it's not Tinky Winky. First owner there. And centre back, I ended up getting Perrin for 500 coins. I mean, that was a bit of a steal, to be honest. It was a 59th minute kind of thing. You guys, you don't have to go for him. You can go for somebody who's a little bit lower rated, who's still going to cost like fairly, like a similar kind of amount. Yeah, don't sort of look at that and think, oh, I've got to buy him because he's probably a little bit more, and I was a little bit lucky with that one there. But that is all you need to do, guys. You get this little Premier League kit, and also is that premium gold packet set in the top corner there, which is not too bad. That squad is about 4.7k. I don't think I mentioned how much the Brazil squad came to. That was like 14.6k as well. So I ended up getting a grand total of 36.1k for this SBC. It's not too bad, really. I mean, you would pay that for that card on the market, but then we're going to get some packs as well. So there's obviously scope to make some of that money back. So yeah, let's move on to the packs. Ooh, nice music. Wow. He can't do that, can he? He can't really do that. That's a nice card though, guys. I mean, like 94 pace, 89 dribbling, 83 shooting, 83 passing. It's not too shabby. He knows the pace, and look at that 94 pace he's pointing at. He knows. Yeah, not too bad. There's obviously going to be better that comes out across the year, but for this stage of the game, we can't really complain. Right, so obviously there he is, and also that's the Premier League kit that we got for one of the individual squads in the SBC. I think it might have been the last one. Not too bad. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to use it myself, but yeah, it's a decent little player that we've got hold of there, guys. I'm probably going to build a team around him actually next. I've had my current team for a couple of days now, and I want to kind of freshen it up a little bit. So I'll probably try and make a team with him, but after that small little delay there of actually having to unveil Lucas, we will now actually open up the packs and have a look at these. So we'll start off with the preview gold packs, only 7.5k packs, so probably not going to get anything too exciting. Yeah, no board, not even a rare. So Ruben Castro is somebody who we will welcome to the SBC collection. We got 1,000 coins, yeah, and just loads of random rubbish there, to be honest. I'll just chuck him in the transfer list for now. That will do. 15k pack will be the next one. We could get something decent. 15k packs aren't usually too shabby. We have a rare but not a board. And it's a 75. Okay. Idris, not brilliant. I have to say, not brilliant at all. Joe Hart, Maximovic, Anton, Yoel, and Cuellar, not brilliant at all. Some pretty average kits. We've got squad fitness, which helps, but in general, a very poor pack. We aren't really getting much of our investment back here, are we, guys, from what we put in? That 36k we've hardly sort of recouped any of that at all. As a gold players pack, there is going to be one rare in this, so there's a little bit of potential for a decent player. I don't know where it's going to be a board though. It's not, and it's not even a good rare. It's Rashika, a 76. This has been poor. This has actually been poor. Maybe some of these guys might be worth something for SBCs. I don't really know. I'll have to have a look at that in a bit. I just got him a minute ago. That is a bit of a kick in the teeth, I have to say. We'll chuck those in the transfer list. But this is where, like, this is the good one. This is a rare gold pack. If we were going to get anything, we'd get it here. Come on, EA. I need something. I need to recoup some sort of money from this. We don't have a board. Wow. Wow. Jack Butland. You know, this is what it's all about, guys, you know. These are the real players you want to get. You know, we've got Rafa Benitez there. Great. Yeah. Decent. I wish it was Rafa Benitez. Be a lot better than that guy. Blimey. That is going to be the end of the video, guys. The packs were poor. Hopefully you guys can get a little bit more so that you can actually maybe like recoup a little bit of the money you've invested into that Lucas, but that has literally cost me 36k. I was hoping it might only cost me like 20, 25, something like that. But yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. Obviously, that's how you do it, or one of the ways you can do it. There are various ways, but hopefully that has helped you guys. And if it has, then feel free to drop a like on the video and comment to let me know any other ways or any cheaper ways that I might have done it, and just let me look back in total regret at how I've wasted money there. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.